All right, so I figured we haven't talked a ton about multiplicity, so I thought I'd bring it up again on the warm-up here. So it says identify the roots, or also known as the zeros or the solutions, and then also what are their multiplicities. So from this, the roots or zeros, this would have a root at 8 and a root at -1. So again, just the values that would give you 0. And then whatever the power, however, it's how many times it appears. So this is to the second power. So, if you expanded this out, it'd be like x minus 8, and x plus 1. You'd be like, oh, that 0 actually appears twice. So this one has a multiplicity of 2. This one, of course, then would have multiplicity 1. And so that's what the question's asking us to do. So we can just kind of go down the line and do this for all of these. Should be pretty easy. This would be 5, 3, and 2. And of these, this one has multiplicity 2. The other ones just have multiplicity 1. So really easy concept to identify. It's just how many times does that 0 appear? In this one, you got zeros of 0, -7, and +1. Multiplicities here just appears once, and appears 3 times. So there's no limit to the multiplicity. I mean, if this was to the millionth power, the multiplicity would be 1,000,000. So that's perfectly fine. Now the next part says, what does multiplicity tell you about the graph? So odd multiplicities means they cross through. And even multiplicities are where they touch. They touch and turn, is what I usually say. So, judging by this, if we were to look at, like B is a great example of this. On this graph, it's going to cross through 5 and 2, but it's going to just touch at 3. So we can actually graph this if we want to see that. So might as well. Let me throw that in there real quick. Get this out of here. So give me a sec to type it in. Okay, and if we graph it, we see, now, we can zoom in a little more if we needed to. We can see it crosses through here at 2. At 3, it touches and turns right back. And then it also crosses through at 5. So exactly what we described there. And that's kind of what's kind of cool about the multiplicity is even ones give you spots where it just touches. And like I said, you can zoom in, see that a little better if you want to. Might be zoomed in too far now. Yep, I did. My bad. You can just take my word for it. Or I can wait a second and I'll zoom in on the right spot. Okay, so there's a little better view of what we just said there. So you can see cross through, touch and turn, cross through. So looking good. Hopefully that helps you out.